Greetings, dear suckers. My name's Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And welcome back to Disco Elysium, where we're finally going to bed.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Yeah, I think we more than have.
Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Probably better off than the mess I made of the hotel room.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Okay. Is there a rest stop between here and the point?
Recorded in you forever on ferrotape.
Spinning. Tell me, am I dreaming?
No, you're spinning tapes at the discotheque. The great unceasing disco of the mind. The flash, the bang, the endless learning experience.
Thanks, ancient reptilian brain, that's very helpful. Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes, for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising, above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep, studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time, the smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers,
Plotted?
the faces turning, changing.
I think you mean potted limbic system. Should have done a second take on that. What is it? Limbic system. What?
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now.
Yeah? Okay. Sure. Again, is there a rest stop between here and the fucking point?
You can never forget this shit.
The rain. The snow. I don't want to. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister. A ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless keepsakes.
Meaningless? What the fuck are you even talking about, ancient reptilian brain? Do you even know? Do you even know anything? Do you even know what the fuck you're saying, or are you just saying words? Why'd you call me Harrister, anyway? Are you just being weird?
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
That's right. I am an agent of the world. For whatever that means.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
Excuse you? Go insane? I'm literally talking to my ancient reptilian brain and limbic system right now. You know, after having thrown myself into oblivion and lost fucking the lion's share of my mind. I think we are a bit past that point. And I'm still going. So, fuck yourself. You're not making any sense at all.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
Why do you think I'm doing this? Do you think I'm doing this to make the world okay? To make everything great and awesome and wonderful? No. I'm doing this shit, all of this shit, because it needs to get done. And I'm here, so why not me? That's why I spend all this time on so many random diversions that probably don't matter at all. Because, why not? I'm here. I can do things. I'm going to do things. Why not? This, on the other hand, is a waste of time. Go away.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Good. Fucking finally.
You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go.
Of course, Volition. That was never in question. Let's go.
Do it for the wind. Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time.
No. I'll do it for none of those things. I'll do it because I can. Alright. Why am I in the chair? Alright then. Here we are. Dawn of the 4th day. I wonder, what was the check again?
On the table, you see a bowl of water.
Yeah. Alright. Let's go. Is Kim gonna be waiting out here for me, or... Ah, yeah. Hey, Kim. Good morning. Alright. First things first. Let's start our spending spree. Who the fuck are those bozos? Not important right now, hang on. First of all... this bozo. Is there something missing here? No, wait, it's right there. Okay, I thought it was... I thought that one was gone for a second. Okay. Huh. Oh, I never noticed this before. Hang on. What's this?
The hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain. Bronze-colored ribbons of magnetic tape are caught in its branches, fluttering in the breeze.
How peculiar.
Just like promised, you've stood here for what seems like eons, guzzling the sickly fumes of lorries and carriages.
Piss off, nature. Punch the tree. Good hawthorn. Pat the tree. Or disentangle the tape. Karaoke superstar. Ha! Okay. I'm not certain why being a karaoke superstar helps me with that. The multi-tool is truly multi. Indeed. Yeah, sure. Good hawthorn.
Patting the tree reveals a small sticker which has almost been worn to oblivion. It reads, RCM Emergencies Desk, number 8102. Underneath a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
Huh.
The bronze ribbon twists around and within the branches in an intricately natural pattern. But there's something.
What do I see?
There's a twisted logic in this mess. You see the ends of the ribbon, the way it flows, how it twists and turns. It's all starting to make sense. It'll be easier to remove now.
72%. Ah, another +1. Sweet. Hang on, I should put on my interfacing gloves. Hope I can get some more interfacing gear soon. Seems like a useful skill that I should probably put points in ever. Oh well.
The gnarled hawthorn tree.
Yeah. 83%. Good odds.
With slow and deliberate motions, pulling, bending, and unraveling, you manage to extricate the magnetic tape from the branches.
Horrible time for a critical success, but alright.
It curls up into a mess inside your pocket. If only you could find a way to re-spool it, so that you could hear what's on the tape. Maybe Roy from the pawn shop can help you with this.
What's the tape for?
The lieutenant looks at the mess in your hands. Only after you've successfully cleaned up the branches does the curiosity get him. It's for Egghead. I promised to make his Van Eyck's jam hit a bit harder. Maybe this tape can help. I guess. Sure, I don't have any good reason to believe that, but sure.
How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it?
I think at least one of the ravers would know how to fix a broken tape if they want to set up a nightclub. Then again, well, they're not the brightest.
You could also get it fixed at the pawn shop across the street. We shouldn't waste our time.
He looks at his wristwatch a little impatiently. Yeah. After all the time I saved yesterday, that's not a huge problem. Footfall within. Not human. Only a dog and no more. Well, let's see. Yeesh, that looks like a monster. The bronze-colored tape was found in the branches of the hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain. It gleams whenever a ray of sun hits the surface. Okay. Sure. This random bit of tape is surely going to be the thing that... Whatever. It makes as much sense as anything. Maybe I put that tape there, and that's why I'm so certain about it. There was that RCM thing. Anyway, let me just...
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Shades of self-destruction. Heh. Amphibian sports visor, +1 perception. Hang on. Don't I have... No, wait. I have a hat that decreases perception, not increases it. Yeah, this. Really need to organize this better. Hang on. Be back in a second. Okay, there we go. It goes hat, glasses, jackets, shirts, neck, gloves, pants, shoes. I think neck and shirt should technically be swapped here, actually. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. No, wait. Missed that. Yeah, okay, there we go. Hat, glasses, jacket, neck, shirt, gloves, pants, shoes. There. And tools are over here, obviously. Alright. That'll make it slightly easier to get through that in the future.
Shine on these sunglasses.
Anyway. Try again. Maybe you can find some interesting sunglasses in the box. Yeah. Is that... 97% chance of success. I think I'm probably gonna ace it. Unless I'm going to get screwed over by, like, bouncing out that critical success from earlier that I didn't need with a critical failure that I really don't need. No. Why is there no... Why is conceptualization not talking? Ah, I see. A pair of water blue shades. The writing on the left temple says, Sub-Insulindic Rendezvous. The frame appears to be hand-carved out of bone. Oh my. Now that's my kind of gear.
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
For the first time, the street vendor's voice trails off as he watches you inspect the glasses. I feel like I could have used a second take on that. It didn't really sound like it trailed off, but oh well.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster, Harry. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue.
Fucking A. Alright.
Alright, but these actually make your vision worse. It's like literally being underwater.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what sunglasses are for, isn't it?
Yes, but they also make your soul quiver like jello. So deep.
And I bet they'll keep the glare out real well.
Wow, officer. You look so cool.
The street vendor has picked up his pace again, as you observe the world through deep sea-tinted lenses. Sub-Insulindic Rendezvous indeed.
And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
You're right about that. No taste at all. 3 real. Well, their loss is my gain. Kim, what about these?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
Is everything a case to you, Kim? I guess that's not a bad way to see the world.
You look like a musician.
He declares, eyes still squinted behind his own glasses.
Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
Alright then. Do I want that? I've got loads of perception. But maybe. Oh, -1 perception, +1 inland empire, huh? Yeah, I'll take it. Why not?
A man who knows his style. Much respect.
And, you know what? Fuck it. I've got loads of cash. Why not?
40 and practical, officer. Good choice.
It's not like these are going to be the most expensive things I buy today, anyway. Yep, sunglasses, sub-insulindic rendezvous, -1 perception, sea monster's vision, +1 inland empire, sea monster's soul. The truth is, you can't really see very well through the darkened specks, but you feel truly tender in this newly found deep sea plane. 2 blue-tinted lenses sit in a bone-carved frame, like they've always belonged there. I wouldn't have even guessed these were made of bone from the way they look, but alright. +1 perception. Beady, suspicious eyes. Alright. The malformed green frog of the visor seems to keep an eye on your surroundings. A beady, suspicious eye. Indeed. The lime-tinted cellophane appears to be poorly molded. The imprint says, made in Safre.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes, keep saving that economy.
Let's see. +1 composure, -1 shivers. Yeah, sure, why not?
Gotta prepare for springtime, right?
Sure. And... +1 composure. Keep your cool. -1 shivers. Weatherproof. This nylon wind cheater is so dynamic it wraps around you like a membrane. Equipped with a stowable hood, the backside of the garment is covered in sport and summer-related text. It swishes softly as you walk. Alright. And then there's this.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here.
Sure. Alright. Maybe I should go through some of these dialogue things, see if there's anything that I can get now that I have all these extra stats. Nah. Okay. Sure, let's buy the sneakers. Why not? I mean, +1 reaction speed, +1 hand-eye coordination, -1 encyclopedia. Odd, but alright. Sure, those are both things that I have pretty low that I could use more of. I need those fallen sneakers.
Super cool. Now the premium lifestyle is yours, officer.
The sneakers seem to vibrate in your hands with an almost mystical energy.
Almost. Okay, now let me buy the speakers for 50 cents.
The junk is yours, officer. Happy listening. Try not to hurt your ears with that Samaran garbage.
Alright. +1 reaction speed, limitless grip, +1 hand-eye coordination, steady ground, -1 encyclopedia, too fast for facts. Sure. Okay. Got a my encyclopedia is capped, unfortunately. If I could get it higher, then that'll be a lot easier to justify. I mean, I've got this, but that would mean losing out on all that sweet, sweet logic. I mean, logic isn't capped. In fact, I haven't put any points into it, so... It would mean getting more perception. Which would put this at only 1 away from 10. Which seems to be a useful breakpoint for usefulness, based on absolutely nothing but vague vibes. The best sort of basis. Why did you even buy these? Why did you even buy those? These are no magic speakers. These are lame speakers. All they will ever produce is a faint memory of the song you're trying to listen to. Sell them for cash. 30 bucks! Fucking A! Alright. I got them for a steal, apparently. Okay. So that makes me worry that maybe there is some cause to use them. Anyway. Guess I can still go through.
You keep coming back. That's good.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments. The box...
Economical, but...
You know what? Fuck it. I'll take the ugly glasses, still. I don't think I need electrochemistry, but I could be wrong.
A good starter pair, officer. And when you're ready to upgrade, come back and see me.
After all, the most important check in the entire game was an electrochemistry check. You know what I'm talking about. +1 electrochemistry, wreck it, Jack. -1 logic, suicidal ideations. These death-tinted shades, for whatever that means, come with an odd longing for self-destruction. They're ugly. You don't even need a mirror to know this. Describing them as futile. Better get a glass of wine. Alright. Well, that's everything here. Let's head to that pawn shop. for the whole magnetic tape thing, and maybe see if what else we can buy. Hey, oh right,
Officer,
sorry,
the flashlight, please.
forgot about that. There.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Hey, do you know how to fix this? Show him the bundle of magnetic tape.
You mean re-spool it? Yeah, I do, but...
Great, could you do it please? This is important. I need to be able to play this tape for someone.
But I'm not some Mr. Fix-It. I'm a pawnbroker. If you want to pawn the tape, sure. Although it looks pretty... worthless.
You look pretty worthless.
Just explain why you need this so much. He's bound to understand.
Worthless? It's not worthless, Roy. This could be the next big thing for the local dance music scene.
Huh?
He slowly taps his fingers on the counter.
What do you mean?
Do you know that old church down the coast?
Yes. What about it?
I helped some young ravers turn this place into a nightclub, and they played these weird beats there, which they call anodic music.
Is it any good? The music, I mean.
No, that's the thing. You can't believe how unbelievably thin the beat is. Yeah, by definition. There's nothing to it. No bass. It just goes bazoot, bazoot, bazoot. But this tape could make it hardcore.
Man, you're really invested in this.
He looks at the bundle of tape in front of him. It shimmers under the shop's dazzling light show. I guess I am. That's my specialty. The ability to get ridiculously invested in just about anything for any reason. That's part of what makes me the human can opener.
Okay, I'll help you out. It's going to take a moment, though, so just sit back and relax.
That's fine by me. You're a pal, Roy.
You take some time to look around the store. The play of visuals all around the pawn shop is mesmerizing. Suddenly, Roy turns back to you with a reel of tape in his hand and coughs. You know these visuals would look super cool in the church.
I guess. Look at the clock. Wait, this took more than just a few moments. That was at least 15 minutes. I don't think he was speaking literally there. Hey, those visuals you've got here would look great in the church. Point at the lights in the pawn shop. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet they would. All those lights in a massive church hall.
He stares at the intricate interplay of light and shadow all around him, suddenly moved by the idea.
A sanctuary filled with hand-picked positive photons. There would be no room for sadness in such a place. It's a brilliant vision.
Literally.
There's a but, isn't there? There's always a but.
You're always a but. But?
I rather like it here, too. So yeah, I'm not giving you my projector. This tape is all I can do for you and your friend's nightclub project.
He nods at the fixed tape on the countertop. I wasn't thinking you'd, just give me yours. I was thinking maybe you could help create one like it for us, for the nightclub people. They might even be able to pay you. But, alright.
Looks like he really means it.
Well, thanks for the help. I'm not about to quibble about his free tape spooling help. I mean, that's not exactly a fun or easy or quick process.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'll do what I can for true passion projects. Just try not to use this tape for negative photon emissions. Take responsibility. Okay.
I'll try.
Sure. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Let's see. So yeah, I can sell these for $30. The reel of magnetic tape, immediately sell it to him. Let's not. Anyway, while we're here, what else can we buy?
What a shirt. All other shirts pale in comparison to the muscular man with antlers and immense Zweihanders.
Yeah, right. Okay, physical instrument and shivers, sure.
Welcome to Helmdall, officer.
Alright. Welcome to Revachol. Anything here?
You see rows of toys.
No. Here?
All the old boomboxes.
No. What about this?
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps. Streetlights like this one were part of a renovation effort a few decades back. Sadly, the effort was abandoned before it was completed, and so these lights still illuminate crumbling streets.
Well, I'm not gonna be fucking buying this anytime soon, but I did certainly profit from it. Alright. Okay. Should I yeah. +1 physical instrument. Inspiring musculature. +1 shivers. Sprawling saga. -2 authority. Too old for this shirt. Fuck you. The man from Helmdall is standing in front of a burning village, dual-wielding his ever-present Zweihandlers. His muscles look ready to burst out of the two-dimensional print and into your three-dimensional life. That's assuming my life is three-dimensional anyway. Probably sell these at some point, but you know what? I'll keep them for now and wait until I'm actually low on cash. Just have to remember that I have effectively 30 more bucks than I seem to. Okay, where else can I buy stuff? Is it the Frite shop or whatever it was called? Yellow roses in the window. Those aren't the flowers that were left for Clausier. Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips, too. Okay. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio. What's this?
The tear machine stands
right.
in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Yeah, I haven't really been doing that much. Anyway.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritte slogan on the back.
With 3 T's for some reason. What's that? Point to the raincoat. Like you just answered your own question.
What is what? It's a raincoat.
The girl leans over the counter to see what you're referring to. And what's that?
If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
She taps on the glass counter. The raincoats patiently await purchase. Or +1 endurance? Don't think I have anything that increases endurance at all, actually. Sure.
Here you go.
Certainly not in the jacket slot. Alright. Part of Fritte's army. A transparent plastic raincoat with Fritte, sick, written on the back. The package photo shows a group of happy Revacholians dancing in the rain. Alright. Dancing and singing in the rain. I should probably wear these at some point, but I'm worried about, well, missing out on the occasional 16 difficulty passive check like I just encountered. Oh well. Such is life.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint-Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Always thought that was a daft name, blister pack.
Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
I'm gonna come out of here with more money than I went in.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
What do those products do? Increase health and morale, apparently.
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Dramamine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is...
She stops.
I don't really know what hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Unlike magnesium, which is best to take beforehand. But can you be a little more specific?
No. Sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything.
Nosafed heals +1 health.
Yeah. Who is Saint Baptiste?
Saint Baptiste. You know.
No.
The pharmaceuticals company.
I assume I don't know things.
Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is.
Okay.
A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
Okay. Fair enough then. What's this then?
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Oh, just what I need right now.
The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak.
This is not a good place for a recovering addict.
Guess not, no.
She looks at the wall of goods behind her, then adjusts her hat.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Yeah. This is not the face of someone who is not aware of that.
Don't ask. Don't look. Don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
But what if there are passive checks to encounter here, though, Volition? Please, tell me more about these products.
The Pale Age vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong.
Huh. Okay, sure. I guess that's a thing. Hey, wait a minute. Does that mean... Hang on. Does that mean that we could use the hole in the world as a way to age alcohol in the pail without having to go out to the pail? Like, maybe it would be easier and safer. Maybe that could even revitalize industry around here. Because obviously, shipping stuff out to the pale is probably not exactly cheap. Partly due to the distance, I imagine, and partly due to, well, the unpleasant conditions over by the pale. And the other various dangers and such. But the hole in the world, it's a lot more narrow and not controlled per se, but maybe there's something there. Maybe we could find some way of profiting from that. Hell, imagine a nightclub that brews its own pale-aged vodka or some such. That would really draw people in. Maybe help revitalize the area. Something like that, anyway. Okay, what will consuming this stuff do to my body? Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that. Specifically the pale-aged stuff. What the fuck is even up with that?
I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
She stares at you, unsure.
Substances give powerful bonuses to your main stats.
No, they don't.
At the cost of
Not to
damage
me.
to your health or morale. Cigarettes raise your intellect while damaging your health. Alcohol raises physique while damaging your morale.
And I guess drugs are the ones that increase the other two?
Use medication, like Nosafed and magnesium, to counteract the negative effects of substances.
No, I don't think I will.
Note, consuming substances can have unforeseen consequences for you.
Yeah, I would imagine. Pale-aged vodka. What a lark. Yeah, all of these just... Yeah, all of these just damage my morale for no gain. The cigarettes give me a bonus to intellect, but... Nah. But anyway. Do you sell any under-the-counter vices?
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Alright. Well, that wasn't that painful. I don't know what you're talking about, Volition. Anyway. I think that's everything. Well, hang on. Can talk to her directly.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine. What is that magazine, anyway?
What's that magazine she's reading?
My thoughts exactly, contextualization. What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of two girls kissing. Does it? I guess there's two figures there, yeah. Alright. Interesting choice for reading material.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Ah, okay. Celebrity gossip rag sort of thing. Alright.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Stupid famous people. I approve of this. Very futuristic. Tap on the girls kissing. What does that even mean, Harrier? What are you even saying? Sure, whatever. Okay.
She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods.
Okay, I guess she approves of whatever the fuck I just said.
Her shoulders tense. She shuffles back, only slightly. Bewilderment and repulsion root her in place.
Okay, scratch that then.
The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half smile.
Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that either. Hang on.
You mean this? This is Pop...
Looks like it also has...
Stupid famous people.
Yeah, they're kind of boring, but, you know.
She never finishes a sentence. No, I don't. I don't know anything.
You mean this is Pop...
Looks like it...
Forget about all that. What is this fashion police feature? Point of the cover.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Who's the numero uno guy in there right now? And does he look like this? Point at yourself. Oh yeah. No, there's no way. He could never possibly be this stylish. I bet his clothes don't even give him stats. What a loser. Her lazy eyes scan up and down your body, assessing the situation. What? Speechless? I have that effect on people.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, didn't think so.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Indeed. Way cooler. Hold on.
You mean this? This is...
Looks like it also has something called...
So who is the most stylish there? It can't be anyone from here.
Benita. She's a model. Usually it's a model. Or a singer-songwriter. Or a model.
It's only a model.
We are not the fashion police.
Yeah. Before we go on, what is this fritte?
I don't know. Frit?
She shrugs. And what is Frit?
A 7 to 11 grocery store.
Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier.
She chews on her gum with disgust.
It doesn't.
Indeed. People that run this place, they probably wouldn't know funk if it bit him in the dick.
The story goes that normal Fritte, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritte Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
She puts on the magazine. Hey, you want to see a dead body? Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Did you know the man who died?
Not really.
Not really. Does it mean you knew him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
How long has it been there?
I don't know, really long.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Yeah, it's just standard procedure. I didn't expect you to actually know anything. Just seeing if... Wow.
Okay.
Thanks for your help. Thank your for your help. Thank you, Disco Elysium. Very cool.
Uh-huh.
She brushes a strand of hair off her face and tries to return to her magazine. Well, that was a moderately fruitful few minutes. Got a couple of thingamajigs. Yeah, coming out of here with more money than I went in. And I bought fucking everything. By which I mean I bought like one thing. Okay. Where else could I possibly buy stuff? I suppose there's the bookstore. Oh. And I should probably,
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Did you find out more about the owner of the armored boots?
Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from the database people. Try calling again later. Is there anything else I can do for you?
God damn it. Seriously? Alright, connect me to the Denmark Public Library. Hopefully they've got something.
I'm afraid they're
Oh,
closed.
right,
It
shit.
says here that they...
Right, 10 a.m. Okay, well, that was a bust. I should buy all the books I can get, because I can always read them when time stops, you know? They're a nice, reliable thing that I can do even when everything is closed and all this and time is frozen. I think, anyway. And if I have absolutely nothing to do, well, I can always use them to pass time if I'm waiting for something, but I doubt that's gonna happen.
Oh yes, certainly. Another good sale. It is a bestseller for a reason.
Rows and rows of maybe 100, not even close.
Alright. And... I think there was something up here, actually. Oh, looks like Guillaume Lemillion, that hair poster. I don't remember how to pronounce his name at all.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective, Dick Mullen.
Oh, you're a police...
Note, reading about Dick Mullen would not actually make you a better detective.
Yeah, I gathered. Alright, sure, why not? Maybe this will somehow make me a better detective. If nothing else, maybe I'll get some bonus encyclopedia or conceptualization checks.
Of course. Such violence and immorality. I mean, enjoy.
I will. I will enjoy the violence and immorality.
Shelves full of biographies of famous people, whoever they are.
The greatest innocence, huh?
A true cultural touchstone. Enjoy the read.
That'd probably be Dolores Day, judging by how everyone constantly wants to suck her dick. Hang on, there was a... Here we go. Everyone knows the most interesting thing about fascists was their magic. What? What the fuck does that even mean? Okay, whatever. Alright then. 420.
Indeed. Something about that book does seem to have spoken to you.
Probably the 420 price.
Well, I hope it contains what you're looking for.
It won't. Alright then. Oh, wait. Forgot about this one. Hang on.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by reál-related merchandise.
Whew, $12 and $25. I'm really breaking the bank. So far, I haven't even used all of the cash I got from that one guy, but that'd almost be 19 encyclopedia checks worth of cash. Let's see. Let's check out the Suzerainty game first. Why not? It's the cheaper of the two.
Wonderful choice, sir. A wholesome family game.
Board game Suzerainty. A civilization building board game where you get to choose a nation and set off to colonialize? You mean, and exploit other cultures. A star-shaped note in the box proclaims the game now includes the completely new genocide option. Yay! My favorite. Okay.
In your hands, you hold a brand new copy of the game, Suzerainty. It's snugly wrapped in a skin of plastic. The cover features a charming illustration depicting a mass of grinning laborers loading goods onto a ship, while a richly dressed administrator oversees their work. The exact location and time period are left deliberately vague, but it's clearly meant to represent the economic relationship between the Revacholian suzerainty and its many vassals.
Suzerainty? That's not how it's spelled. Whatever. Leave it perfect and undisturbed. Ha.
The box has a nice heft to it. You hear the rattle of individual wooden tokens and feel their weight shifting back and forth. What treasures wait in store for you? Even before you open it, you can tell that this will be a meaty game of grand strategy and complex player interactions.
Meaty, huh? What are the tokens made of beef jerky?
The plastic wrap rips off as easily as a bodice in a tawdry historical romance.
Very colorful. Thank you.
There's a hiss as the lid slides off. Inside, you find a thick, full-color rulebook and more than a dozen pouches of various wooden components. Savor that new board game smell. A mix of wood, paper, and ink, all wrapped in the sweet must of cardboard.
Must I?
Welcome to Suzerainty, a game of economic strategy for the whole family. The rulebook is sumptuously illustrated and thick as a Gradian novel.
Thick as your face, you mean?
The instructions are opaque at first and introduce many concepts you're not familiar with. Fortunately, there are many diagrams and examples throughout.
Unfortunately, they suck.
You soon figure out the basic conceit. Each player represents an administrator for the suzerain of Revachol. Your objective is to increase the suzerain's wealth and renown by accumulating victory points.
Classic. Fuck the suzerain. What about my wealth and renown?
There is no path to wealth and renown, but through the suzerain. As one of the suzerain's trusted administrators, your very function is the glorification of Revachol. That's where the suzerain's vassals come in. The game features 4 vassal nations, each one home to an economically important resource.
I sometimes like to play games like these, but I usually don't really bother with actually doing the victory objectives and all that. Because that actually a lot of times tends to be not nearly as interesting as just trying to do interesting things with building your civilization in weird ways. You know? A lot of times these games are just not very optimized for fun, I guess you could say. And you really gotta make your own. But never mind.
Each turn, the player collects resources from vassals where they've placed workers. They may then rearrange their workers, fulfill contracts for coin and bonuses, or build structures back in Revachol. As you leaf through the pages, your eye catches on a sidebar labeled Advice for Beginners. Remember, there are many paths to victory in Suzerainty. but successful players will find one strategy and commit to it wholeheartedly.
Ha. See what I mean? How is the winner determined?
The actual scoring system appears infinitely complex, with a series of tables and appendices required to compute each player's final victory point total.
Ugh.
You skip that part for now.
Ugh. Also part of what I mean.
You open up a number of pouches containing wooden tokens. There are also several punch boards with other cardboard components that will need to be punched out before you can play. In addition to the worker and building tokens used by each player, there are also several piles of colorful resource tokens, each representing one of the game's 4 principal resources.
Ah, yes. Mana, chutzpah, determination, and vigor.
From the Empire of Sephre, orange apricot tokens. From Ilmarat, the ancestral name of Ilmara, grey marble block tokens. From the Seminine Islands, white sacks of sugar tokens. And from Supra Muindi and Sarah Maritza, magenta tokens for unprocessed cocaine leaves.
Good times.
Oh, those are nice.
The lieutenant picks up a sugar token and admires it. Guess they didn't skip out on the practical effects, so to speak. Punch out the cardboard pieces, one by one. I don't know why they keep them unpunched out, but whatever.
Each cardboard token makes a satisfying chick as you pop it out.
Oh, that's why.
Soon, a neat pile of cardboard coins and counters has accumulated before you.
Clearly it was so that I could have that satisfying sensation of popping them out myself.
What? You're not going to offer to let me punch any of them out?
No.
You hold the open game box before you.
Hey Kim, wanna play?
The lieutenant looks over the rulebook before he sees something that makes his eyes go wide.
Oh.
Holy shit. The average playing time for this game is 1 to 6 hours.
Oh my. Yeah, that might take a bit. Maybe we should wait until time freezes then.
I'm not sure we can afford to set aside that kind of time for a game.
Yeah, fair enough. Might have to hold off on that. Alright. Let's put it away for now then. And
a small mountain of...
Let's hold off on the reál thing as well. Oh, right, hang on. There's one other thing we need to do. Hey, you. Why are you moving so slow?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
I found this jacket, but it's filthy. Could you wash it for me?
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
I guess I could. Can I not just go away and come back in half an hour?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I could use a breather before another rainy day begins.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do.
Not like I can do this at night, because she'll be, you know, asleep.
Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
Hey. Was that half an hour? That seemed like less. Whatever. Alright. Yet another piece of clothing. Oh, it's a fallen windbreaker. +1 paint threshold, element proof, +1 half-light, always hot, -1 drama, sweat like a pig. This windbreaker is like a protective cocoon, placing the wearer's torso into a pocket universe where wind, water, dirt, and fire cannot harm them. Huge writing, 100% synthetic, is proudly displayed on the chest. It lets absolutely no air through. Warning, item not actually fireproof. Okay, why did you... Whatever. So I've got fawn hat, fawn jacket, fawn gloves, and fawn shoes, and fawn pants. That's, yeah, 5 different pieces of fawn gear. I put this on, and this. Completely decked out in foam. Everything visible is foam. Okay. Not gonna do that, though. Not at the moment, anyway. Didn't get any skill points today, but I got pretty damn close, which is impressive considering that this was purely going around buying everything that I've already seen I could buy, sort of thing. There's just so much to learn in this world, eh? Alright, I think I've bought everything that I can think of that I haven't bought yet. Alright, next up, I think I should probably see what the fuck these guys are doing loitering around Kim's. What was it again?
Inside,
Kupri
you see a set of
Kanema.
steering levers.
That. Yeah. In these ridiculous jackets. Fuck the world and... what does that say? Piss... something. I can't make that out. I've got a good feeling about today. But until then, I have been Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And remember, dislike the video, unsubscribe if you're for some reason subscribed, and leave a nasty comment in the comment section down below. Fuck you all so much for watching, and so long, suckers.
You're gonna be okay, kid.